Hi everybody, I am documenting my ankle injury, broken ankle journey, and it's been really crazy over here. This is the 10th day of a broken ankle for me. This happened on a Sunday morning, early morning at 8 o'clock. I was getting ready to take my son to football practice, and my husband and my son were waiting in the car, and then I was rushing a little bit, to make it in time. So as I was going down the stairs, I slipped, I twisted my ankle, and then I'm trying to catch my fall so I don't fall down the rest of the stairs. I wind up landing on my twisted ankle and I heard a big pop. I'm like, oh my gosh, I never heard this before. This has got to be broken. So I immediately sat down. I was in a lot of pain. And I looked at my ankle and it was dislocated. It was scary to watch. It was scary to see. And I snapped it back. That was like one of those impulse reactions that I had, which I couldn't believe later on that I did. Honestly, I snapped it back and then I screamed. It was like, wow. So I caught my breath because, when you get really, when you're in a lot of pain, you lose your breath, right? So I had to catch my breath. And as soon as I caught my breath, I said, okay, let me call my husband. So I reached for my phone that was in my pocketbook on the stairs, took it out of my bag, and it wound up falling down the rest of the stairs. So now I started to think, now what am I going to do? So I crawled down on my rear end to the bottom of the stairs. And I got the phone. I called my husband. And I said, I broke my ankle. Come inside. He ran inside, saw my ankle, picked me up. He says, okay, what do you want to do? I'm like, bring me upstairs to the room. He brought me up to my bed. I said, go back and take Aiden to his game. I didn't want him to miss his game. It wasn't practice. It was a football game. So he took him to the football game. I'm laying in bed for an hour and a half, and the pain alleviated somewhat when I elevated it and didn't move. And then my husband came home and took me to the emergency room where they took x-rays and they confirmed that I had a broken ankle and possibly a torn ligament on the other side. So guys, it was crazy. And I spent 6 hours in the ER in the hallway because they were overcrowded. And when he put a soft cast on me, he had to really put a lot of pressure to press it on. So I had to get a painkiller before, and he gave me a painkiller and they sent me home to follow up. So then I went home and I called the next day the surgeon at the hospital that they had recommended for me, and they said they would call me back with an appointment. The next day they came, they didn't call back. I called back again. She said that they didn't have his schedule. They will call me Wednesday. Still no phone call. Wednesday came. And so finally on Thursday, I made the last call to them to see if I can get in, and still nothing available. So I immediately reached out to some friends if they had any recommendations for a ankle doctor. And one friend of mine recommended a great hospital in New York City called HSS, Hospital for Special Surgery. And I called the number and the girl asked me all the questions and got my insurance information. She was very thorough, very professional, and she actually wanted me to come in that same day. She said, hold on a second, let me speak to the doctor. She came back on the phone a minute later. She said, the doctor wants to see you today at 2 o'clock. Can you come? I'm like, let me try to make arrangements. So then I tried to make arrangements, but there was no one that would be able to take me because I couldn't drive. So I had to call her back, and I said, listen, I need at least 24 hours, so I'm going to house tomorrow. She said, yes, tomorrow's fine, tomorrow morning at 10. So I scheduled it for Friday morning at 10 o'clock, and I got my husband got to take the day off, and we made arrangements for someone to pick my son up from school, and off we went. And this hospital, HSS in New York City, is amazing. It's not only immaculate and organized, but everybody that works there is so nice, very professional, very thorough. When I met the doctor, he explained everything to me. They took another X-ray. He explained what he saw in the X-ray and what kind of surgery it was going to be, and talked about everything. Like, he answered all my questions without even me asking. So I felt very comfortable with him, and I looked at his credentials also, and he comes from a great background, great reputation, and so I was feeling very comfortable. So we sat down and we discussed what we had to do next. So there's a lot of pre-testing that you have to do before surgery, like blood work, EKG, just to make sure everything's okay with you physically. So they scheduled me for that, and they have like an annex annex hospital in White Plains, New York, which is closer to me. So they scheduled it there. And so that Monday after, my sister took me to that. I had blood work done. And then they scheduled me on Wednesday for a COVID test, because you got to get a COVID test now too for surgery. And I did that. And so here I am waiting now for tomorrow, which is the big day for me for surgery. So yes, it's almost 2 weeks now with a broken ankle at home. It has been agonizing, not just physically, but mentally. I'm the one who does the cleaning and cooking around the house and does all the errands, make sure everything's organized. My son's in school, so it's been very, very stressful because I can't do anything. I can't put any pressure on this ankle at all. So I'm walking around with crutches, and when you're with crutches, you cannot do anything. You can't lift anything. You can't do anything. You can't like make coffee. It's the simple things we take for granted every day, right? I can't do. So I am relying on family to help, and that's tough too, because my daughter, doesn't live at home anymore, but she is in college and she works full time. So thank God she's able to take my son to school every morning early in the morning before she starts her day. And then my sister picks him up in the afternoon. In between that, I'm basically alone because my husband's working. So I have to have things near me, like water, my medicine, my phone. And I've been Ubering like lunch. And my 11-year-old, luckily, before he goes to school and he has his bowl of cereal, he takes 2 bowls of cereal out, 2 spoons, and he pours me a bowl of cereal before he goes to school, right? How sweet is that? So that's basically what I'm doing until surgery. I am just roughing it out, guys, and it's not easy. And I haven't taken a shower in over a week. As you can tell, my hair is like more than greasy. I've been washing myself like over the sink on one foot every morning. And it's just not the same, and it's yucky, and I cannot wait to take a shower. Another bad thing about this injury is I have to sleep on my back every night. I am a side sleeper, so this is another big adjustment for me, and it's very uncomfortable. So I don't have a solid sleep and haven't had one in 10 days since this happened. So yeah, well, this is pretty much my day. My house is a mess. That's another big thing. I'm going to turn the camera for a second if I could. I don't know if I can. Oh, I can't. Can't turn the camera. All right. So I'm just going to turn it around. Don't mind the mess. Here's my crutches. That my husband bought yesterday is a transfer bench from when I get out of the hospital. I can take a shower with that. That's my messy table. There's stuff all over the floor, which wouldn't be happening if I wasn't with a broken ankle. I'm sitting here, and look, this is since yesterday. Cups and cups of stuff, okay? No one's been able to throw that away from me yet. This is my makeup bag, and as you can see, all I have on today are my eyebrows. So all I've been doing was like eyebrows just to make me not look so sick. And after surgery, I am going to use this. This is a cast protector. It's waterproof. It's reusable and it's covered. I'm sorry, I got disconnected because I had a phone call coming in. So yeah, this is going to be what I'm going to need when I get a cast after surgery, because once you have sutures on, you cannot get it wet. And so they tell you not to shower. So what I'm going to do is cover it with this so it doesn't get wet, so I can take a shower. Because if you get it wet, then it's a possibility it can get infected, and then they'd have to remove it, and it'd be just another ordeal, right? Anyway, so this is life with a broken ankle. I am going in for surgery tomorrow. I'm not sure what time yet. They will call me later on today. So I will update all of you, because if there's anyone out there watching who's going through this right now, you're not alone. And I just want to share my journey with you, because, you know, there are certain things that I know you're going to need to make life easier for yourself. All right. And anybody that hasn't gone through this and could possibly go through this later on, hopefully not, at least you'll know what to expect. You know, the unexpected is always more scarier, right? So remember, if you ever go through this, you're going to need like a nice chair or surgical bench to put inside, transfer bench to put inside your tub to help you sit and shower. That's going to be a big help. This is going to be a big help when you get casted with sutures after surgery. Of course, you have your crutches. Oh, I forgot to show you guys, which I can't really see because it's over there. Oh, maybe you can see. This is the knee rover. It's a knee scooter. Can you see that? Say hi to Bella. The knee scooter, the hospital gave me that to borrow. Isn't that nice of them? And that's like the new thing. You put your injured knee on that scooter and you have a basket in front and has brakes and everything. You can use it around the house. I tried once, got a little nervous, so I'm just going to wait until after surgery before I use that scooter. Okay? So anyway, I will keep everybody updated on this broken ankle journey. I'm going to have surgery tomorrow, like I said. And yeah, so you'll see me back here. So subscribe and follow so you don't miss. And don't break your ankle. Be careful out there. All right. Peace out.